Hey y'all, it's Chat with Kat. You know, my last video was about Elvis's song Way Down and the suggestion that it might have been a little more passionate than it appears on the surface. And I made a statement that I probably need to clarify, and I said in the 70s to get a song played on the radio, it had to have a like a double entendre, so it could be explained away. However, there were rock groups like Bad Company who sang Feel Like Making Love. There were other groups like that that got away with it. And I would say that hard rock, or really rock bands, were given a more lenient pass than pop stations, pop music, where Elvis would have fallen, and he was family friendly. And so he had to be a little more innocent, except Burning Love. Now that one, there's really no mistake in that one. Anyway, that was but while I was on the topic of music, I started thinking about, there's another song that Elvis did that it was originally by the Righteous Brothers. It was called You Lost That Loving Feeling. And there's a line in there where never understood it. I thought I did. I was mishearing it when the Righteous Brothers sang it. But when Elvis sang it, I understood it. Now, I can't play a clip of this one because YouTube blocked it when I tried it the first time. But he says, you're starting to, I'll tell you what I thought it said. You're starting to put aside little things I do. And then, of course, I heard Elvis sing it. He very clearly enunciates, criticize every little thing I do. Oh, and now that I know the words, the correct words, I hear it correctly now. But boy, it took a lot of years. Thanks, Elvis. And I'm going to go ahead and out myself with a couple of others, because before we had the internet and you could just look up lyrics online, we didn't have YouTube where videos scrolled the lyrics. You really just had to listen to your radio. And maybe you bought the album and it had a little insert in it with the lyrics on it. Back when you had good eyes and you could read that little insert. But otherwise, we just sang the lyrics wrong. And so I want to give you a couple more. See if these ever were any of yours. The Rolling Stones, Beast of Burden. For years, I thought the line was, all this dust, I could suck a duck. See if that's not what he's saying. But now with the age of internet, I can see that he says, all your sickness, I could suck it up. I never knew what he meant by suck a duck, but it sure sounded like it. Eric Clapton had me fooled. He has a song called Living on Tulsa Time. Now, why I never connected the title with the chorus, I don't know. I was a teenager, didn't think that far, I guess. But where he says, living on Tulsa time, it sounded to me like he was saying, baby, don't toss and turn. Listen. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Yeah, I can still argue that one. Okay. One more. Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band. And this is my husband's Misheard lyric. We were in the car one day and Jet Airliner came on. And I was singing it and got to the chorus and he goes, wait, what are you saying? And I said, big old jet airliner. And he goes, no, no, it's not that. It's big old Jed had a light on. Let's hear it. Oh, big old Jed had a light on. He might make a case for that. Big old Jed had a light on. Don't carry me too far away from that light. Okay, okay, you keep singing that. My husband had another misheard lyric, and it's by a heavy metal group, Metallica, and it's called Exit Light. And he swore they were saying, instead of exit light, he thought they were saying red alert. Okay, we need our hearing checked. Tell me in the comments of any misheard lyrics you've had over the years. Y'all take care.